Hello guys, and I'm in Kyiv without power at my apartment, so I thought I would come and check out one of these invincibility centers that I've heard so much about. I feel a bit weird going in there with you, but I guess we could.
But you feel weird going in with me? Are you ashamed of me, Johnny?
A little bit. Okay, now let's go.
Yeah, put this on your channel. Put that on your channel.
It's cool. I think they're building a little memorial, but also sitting area here on my street for the Czech, what do you call these? Czech hedgehogs, the tank barriers. But also, this street used to be a driving street, but now it's pedestrian only. I'm glad they're adding benches and stuff to it. So I haven't had this in so long, but I'm excited. We got Brandon.
I think so.
I don't know. You would remember it. Okay. I'll wait for him to come back and explain it. A little bit, maybe a little bit more sauce on yours. And then Brandon's is perfect.
I'm gonna make a smiley
Beautiful. Yeah.
Because I'm just
Are we allowed to draw?
Yeah, you can draw. Okay. So I can tell that this is an actual Peking duck because it's not crispy enough. They cut it too thick. It's a bit juicy, but it'll be okay still. We take 2 pieces of duck like that, and then 1 of each vegetable. Look at this. There you go. Brandon has good chopstick skills. Okay, Eliza, let's see how. I'm sure you've eaten a lot of sushi. Let's check. Okay. Okay, so you got 2 at once. That's even expert. That's perfect. Okay, 1 of each vegetable.
This is for rice, 2 minutes and...
Okay, yeah, good. Alright.
How did you put it?
Yeah, just like long ways. Okay, and then you wrap it up kind of like a little burrito, and you eat. Voila. What do you guys think? That's good, right? Sure. It's ironic that I just came back from Greece and I was eating gyros every day, and here I am in Ukraine also having a gyros. Be a bit different though. Heading home on the metro. It's been a while since I've taken it. I miss it though. So ever since I bought my car, I've been taking the metro a lot less, but honestly I miss it. The only issue is that it closes at 9:38 p.m. now. I definitely regret trying to drive today. Driving in the city center of Kyiv is honestly a bit pointless because we have such good public transportation, from the metro, the underground subway, to buses, and also taxis are very affordable, and we have maybe 4 different apps, Uber, Bolt, Yandex, and a few others. It looks like I'm driving through like the Carpathian Mountains or something. It's like Tahoe Village. Definitely doesn't look like Kyiv anymore. But when you want to get out a little bit further outside of the city center, that's when having a car is nice to have. Still not necessary, but nice to have. Guys, driving winter is a whole nother animal. I had to come out and look at this, guys. It's so crazy to see this car in snow like this in Ukraine. Look how beautiful this place is. Guys, winter is officially here in Ukraine. Like, I'm just 20 minutes outside the city center. This is what life looks like behind me. Look at this, guys. This could be Lake Tahoe. It could be Carpathian Mountains. But no, this is basically still it's Kyiv. All right, guys, let's head inside. I'm in Kyiv without power in my apartment, so I thought I would come and check out one of these invincibility centers that I've heard so much about, where you can go get warm, charge your phone, and maybe get a hot cup of tea. Let's go inside, take a look. So this one is in Podil, just outside of Kyiv. There's not that many in the center where I live because we don't really need it, but you can see I can hear a generator happening. It's nice and warm, and there's hundreds of these around the city. Actually, close that up. Oh, 3 layers. Hello. Alright guys, so I'm inside and it's nice and warm, so I don't need my jacket anymore. Let me give you a little tour. Alright, so here we have all these places we can sit, little kids areas. So if a kid wants to paint and hang out, they have pencils. I even thought that was a real dog, but it's just a normal stuffed animal. This is the most important. We have heat to keep warm, very nice. And we have chargers. So this is yours, right? But they have power outlets, so bring your own charger, but definitely you can charge whatever you need. And I think right now there's no one here because we've had good power these last few days. I think these are really, really important when there's a big blackout. So right after a Russian missile strike, usually for 1 or 2 days, sometimes there's no power at all. So then it'd be like really helpful to come. So I'm happy they're around. But I can also see people stopping by, kind of just walking through, just as a place to get a little warmed up. Because in the city center where I live, we don't really need it because we have cafes and restaurants. But out here, in the sleeping districts, it's kind of nothing. Czemu сейчас bez ludzi? Сегодня есть люди. Сегодня завтрак earlier today. Раньше сегодня есть люди.
Ні, коли холодно, заходять.
Okay.
Заходять, тут чай п'ють.
Okay. Oh, круто. Дякую. We even have tea. Oh, і хліб, і чай. Oh, that's круто. Дякую. So you can even get some bread and some hot tea if you need. I don't really know why there's nobody here particularly right now, but I know people do come to these, but to be honest, they're way more necessary. Oh, they're way more necessary and way more popular in the oblasts or outside of the center in like sleeping districts where there's not much happening. But here near the center, we have cafes and restaurants that are open, and that's why I don't personally go to them, because it's not necessary. There's not even one really near me, so I had to come all the way here to show you guys. I hope you guys appreciate it. So he's adding more diesel to power the heater. Alright, I'm gonna head out and let them finish refilling this and get ready for the next batch of people who hopefully won't need it. The point of these kind of emergency tents are for emergencies. They're not something that we would like to keep in Ukraine forever, obviously. It's designed so if something bad happens, people can come. But the fact that it's empty is actually a good sign. That means there hasn't been a massive strike or huge power outages lasting more than 6 hours. Because normally, as long as we can get power at least 5 hours a day, people can charge their devices at home, they can get warm, they can take a shower, they can do what they need to do. So the fact that it's empty now, this is a good thing. I would like to keep seeing it empty for a long time till Russia gets the fuck out of Ukraine. But it's good that these are here. There's hundreds of them around Ukraine, and that's why they call them invincibility centers, is because Russia can try to knock down one of these tents, but we'll just pop up more somewhere else. So, thank you guys. Дякую вам. Прощена. Thank you. All right. Back out into the cold, guys. Oh, it was nice being in this. Also, when people have power at home, there's no reason for them to walk in the snow and cold there. It's really just in emergencies where they really have no other options.
The scale of Ukraine's descent into darkness is all too clear from these satellite images. While the rest of Europe stays lit, Ukraine has been gripped by power outages. This image of Kyiv was taken by an American satellite just a year ago. This is the city today. On street level, Katrina is going to have family equipped by what has become an essential tool now in the capital, a headlamp. After Russian strikes damaged critical electric infrastructure in the city, Ukrainian authorities are now holding blackouts in a bid to ration power.
We're getting used to living in the dark. I don't want to continue like this. It makes me scared.
Good morning, guys. If my kitchen seems a bit of a mess, it's because I'm doing laundry here. This is how we dry our laundry. This is next to the heater. And this is my water filter because tap water in Kyiv is not drinkable. It's been a few months. And this is disgusting, guys. Which filter would this be? I think this was this one? It is disgusting, guys. You can see this grime here. This is all this crap that's filtered out of the water. And look at this. That is so bad. So thank God I have this water filter I'm gonna change out because it's really disgusting, guys. The only problem is these things are screwed on so tight. Like, you'll see, I can barely get this off. Fuck, I can't remember which direction it's screwed now. Let me check it with this one. Screws on that way. So you would not think it would be this difficult to do, but it is. There we go. Thank God for these wrenches. Let's see how bad this one is. Ugh. Okay, this one's okay. Lots of water. So this one would be the STO10 filter. Carbon block. So this is a carbon filter. I still can't figure out which one that one was. That was either the granular carbon filter or the polypropylene melt brown sediment. Oh, that was the brown sediment filter for sure. That was a lot of brown shit. But I mean, this doesn't look as bad, but I'm gonna replace all three anyways. So kids playing in the snow. The anti-communist China protests. And guys, I was wrong. There is one of these invincibility points right on Kashadik, right next to the Azovstal Imperial Defenders building. That's cool that they put it here. They really are everywhere now. At first I was wondering maybe I shouldn't be showing the exact locations of them, but then I remember there's a literal map where you can just, it's listed, so it's not like a big secret or anything. I guess they have to have a map so people know where to find them, but also I think they're not too worried about Russia, you know, attacking them, because they're pretty cheap tents and they can fit maybe maximum 20-30 people, so it's not like a high value target for a $500,000, you know, missile strike or something. I am surprised it's here on Kosciuszko though, because you don't really need it. Like, there's cafes and stuff you can go to, but I guess not everyone has money to spend in a cafe, and it's kind of unfair to the restaurants and cafes for people just to sit in there and charge and not be buying something. Guys, I picked up a box of vitamins I ordered from a company called Jim Beam. Some vitamin D, because we got no sun in the winter. Some B, vitamin B, I think this is a B complex. Got a couple of those. This was little gifts that they include. Vitamin D again. And then this is just a multivitamin. I don't actually know if multivitamins work, but I figure might as well take them. And this is peanut butter. Some tahini to make hummus. And they threw in a couple of little gifts. So, I'm on Brazil Hada, and this is my favorite breakfast special, guys. So I got the mashed potatoes with a cut in the egg. And they also have a bunch of other ones. They're all 93 now. It's a really good deal for all this. Alright guys, Buzal Hada breakfast special. I also got a uzvar, just like a pruny kind of weird grandma juice, and a pumpkin soup as well. Alright, nice.
No pickup lines, Johnny, get in my car.
Oh, nice. Is it Land Cruiser?
No, the Land Cruiser's getting, this hasn't had any work done on it yet.
Okay.
The Land Cruiser's getting done, and I just got new tires on this.
Nice.
Some BF Goodrich.
I like it.
Yeah.
See you?
How you doing? You alright?
Good to see you, buddy. Always good to see you.
Here we
Ready
go.
to get some food?
Get the light on so you can see my good looking face.
Oh god, I just want to see some good looking ribs, some meat on the bones.
Where are we going? Ribeirna?
Yeah, let's go.
I was there yesterday.
Oh.
I can eat there again.
No, I thought you wanted to go there.
No, I went there yesterday.
Oh.
It's alright. It's pretty good.
Yeah, we can go somewhere else. Up to you. What are you
I would like to go somewhere else if it's alright.
Yeah, let's go somewhere else.
Because the ribs are good, but they're not.
2 days in a row, good. Yeah.
They're not like. You ever been in Hawaii?
Yeah.
They got Fat Daddies.
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten Fat Daddies ribs?
No, I haven't had Fat Daddies.
No, you haven't lived.
Alright. Well, anyways, I'm not gonna record all this.
Yeah.
So, guys, I just realized this is the same car that got blown up in Donbass.
No. The window blew. That car got blown to.
Oh, that one's
shit.
gone.
That one's gone.
Okay.
But the back window there, I used undercoat spray,
Okay.
which is like a rubber.
Uh-huh.
I tape all the inside, so that's got clear window tint
Okay.
on these because you can't do nothing.
Yes.
But any window that doesn't move, there's like a million
so
pieces.
this
of
one's
tape.
never been damaged.
Well, yeah, the back window got blown.
By what?
I used tape in the inside.
How do you get blown up?
Well, what happens when a shell hits close? It's like a vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
So it just goes, psh, all your windows shatter. Like this will crack, but
Okay.
it doesn't because it's got that glue inside. But the back ones, they just go.
Yeah, okay.
So I use tape and then it shatters into a million pieces.
This is something I actually never realized until this war, because I never had to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Different windows have different types of glass. The windshield is tempered glass,
Yeah.
which won't cut you. It usually doesn't cut you, because it's made specifically to break apart. But the side windows and the back windows are all normal, just house glass, I guess.
So you can hammer that with a baseball bat as long as you want, and it takes a lot to break a front window.
And it stays in one piece of it.
But the side ones, if you roll them down even this much, that will help with the vacuum. Like if a shell or a mortar hits. So it's like my theory has always been if you're dead, you're dead. But if you're not, I want to save my windows.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So they all have tape, the ones that don't go up and down. And then there's the clear window tint on here because you can't tape them. And then when the back one blew out on the way into Soledar, because it was taped, it just shattered into a million pieces. and then I can put a spray over it, and I'm never going to change that. This truck will be blowing up before that ever. But yeah, you don't think about these things.
Yeah, we don't have to.
But here's a thought for you as an American.
Okay.
If you're in the American Army and you can just afford to leave 3,500 Humvees in Afghanistan, everything in Ukraine is civilian, so we can't get parts. Because every vehicle's different, so it takes days. They can just swap parts in 2 hours because everyone drives the same. But we have a million. Our army's like a ragtag.
And you know what? For those people who are like saying like, why are people driving civilian SUVs? It's because there's no Humvees here. There might be 3. I don't know. Are there even 3? I don't know.
I bet you there's probably 3,000, but like there's
you don't see them.
You see them everywhere, but they're giving out priority. To Alpha, to Gur. A regular army, it's whatever you can fundraise yourself.
You paint it, camo it yourself. Wow.
That's why when you go to CRAF, I keep talking about them, like that's a real pride thing to have a good paint job, because you fundraise between your family, your friends, monobank, so that your team could have the best that you guys could afford, that the army couldn't provide. It's a big thing.
And the thing is, when like the other kind of common misconception, people say like, oh, what happened to the $100 million that the U.S. Army donated? It's not cash. It's like going to like missiles and air defense and things like that.
And guys like Jake Bro on YouTube have pointed out where the money's gone. When they talk the 100 billion, more than 50% of that went to American forces Europe. Like the guys who are in Poland now, the guys who were so a lot of people don't think of that. It's like for Ukraine aid, soldiers sitting in Poland, soldiers sitting in Lithuania. That's a big part of that, Oh, did you just hear that?
See, that someone needs snow tires. Luckily you got some new tires. So
BF Goodrich, baby. And we don't have the retreads because my old ones were retread, and retread tires are okay, but when you have a 4-wheel drive and you got the teeth on them, like 3 months they were done.
Wow. Well, anyways, let's drive safely and let's get some ramen.
I love ramen.
BF Goodrich, if you're listening, please sponsor some tires.
Because
these were paid for by what, donations or?
Everything's paid. So this is my 4th set of BF Goodrich I bought. 2 for my vehicles and 2 for other teams that I just like. Kazakh teams, you get some of them are riding on summer tires. It's crap.
I just learned that Kazakh stands for casual evacuation, which at first, casual evacuation sounds like a very layman term, like just like, oh, I'll casually get you to a hospital when I have time. Versus Kazakh actually sounds like a medical thing.
So if I was doing my traditional role, because now I'm doing all this humanitarian stuff, or working civilian evacuation, if you got your leg blown off, Soledar, Bakhmut, wherever, people would run them by foot as far back as they could, and then they would come to a Kazakh team on a 4-wheel drive.
So they would physically carry them by hand?
But on like a fabric stretcher.
Wow. This is why nobody's going to be able to carry me.
This is a Kazakh. Oh yeah, I've had a couple guys like you. It takes 6 people.
Oh my god, yes.
It's so they come to us, and then we bring them to an ambulance, maybe a few kilometers back.
Okay.
So
I don't like, what is casual about that? I don't understand. Like
it's just 2 terms: Kazakh, medevac, casualty evacuation, medical evacuation.
Okay, so it's not casual evacuation.
No, it's just a different stage in care. Like until you get to your final hospital for the night, you could be handed over 4 times.
Oh wow.
Like I went through.
So it's casualty evacuation, not casual. Casual to me sounds like just casually evacuate them when I have time.
So I got carried from the minefield. I got carried to an AT4 position, like up on a hill that's like tank destroyers. From there, they take me to a house. From there, a vehicle takes me to casualty collection point, and then to Kramatorsk Hospital. So that there was actually then Dnipro Hospital, then Kyiv. Like the whole process in Ukraine to help a man or a woman, it's a long process. But
it worked. You're ticking.
But when you go to the hospital we have here in Kyiv, where there's probably 2,000 men right now, the equipment there blew my mind. Like a lot of it's new, a lot of it's old and donated, but like you can literally go to that hospital and you can have like this is what impressed me, because so everyone complains about healthcare, like if you're from Britain, you're from wherever. They didn't let me leave that hospital till I had everything checked out.
Wow.
Like things that weren't even related to, like.
So they were really worried about you.
Well, no, but like this is for everybody who goes there. Like,
By the way, it's right here, this restaurant.
so yeah, we'll find a spot. So basically, the doctor, I said I'm worried about my lungs, and it wasn't even on my chart.
We could probably park here, but this is for Nam. But maybe we can
I'll
park
go here.
Yeah.
She said to me, she says, all right, I'll book you into a lung specialist. And then she says, yeah, tomorrow 4 o'clock, you're seeing a pulmonologist. Like, you can't have that in any country.
So they took care of you, right?
Yeah, well, it's like you always joke about the internet speed here in Ukraine. It's like, there's some things they do really right here.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's all right, we'll spin around the block. Or we can...
Park right behind this fucker.
Alright, here we go. Done. Alright, let's go eat.
Alright, let's do this. Wrong.
Alright, we're good. Look, plenty of room.
That's one thing I liked about here. Like, basically in Ukraine, you can do anything you want if you use a bit of common sense.
Yeah, I like that as well. Oh yeah, that's good. So this is my favorite ramen spot.
It
Please.
looks all ramen-y too.
Yeah. It's a bit of a change, but it's actually really good.
But it's like Japanese minimalist.
Dobry večera. I'll stay here. Or do you want to be back here?
Well, we're good-looking guys, Johnny.
Let's go over there.
That's good.
Yeah.
Do you want inside or outside?
I'll be outside. You can watch my back. So, the power just went out, so we have romantic dinner for two. Dziękuję. Look at this, so much romance in this restaurant now.
Why is it I live in the country with the most beautiful people in the world, and I always end up having these romantic dinners with you?
I don't know, man. You need to get a Tinder.
Yeah, swipe right, swipe left.
Alright, so we got some sushi, actually. Smacznego.
Smacznego.
Alright, we got ramen in the dark, guys. Romance. Ain't dead. Not in Ukraine. So guys, we just got kicked out of the restaurant. They're like, you know what? We're closing. Do you mind paying in cash? And then please leave.
Basically.
I mean, but you know, they are in the dark.
In the politest way possible.
They were very nice.
We'll be closing in 2 minutes.
Yeah, and we were like, okay. We're gonna eat that last piece of sushi. And I came out and I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, maybe it is closing time.
Yeah.
Because it's dark out here, right? And then I realized, I look at the clock and I'm like, it's 6:30 p.m. It's like not even dinner time yet.
How does he have power? Does he got a generator? Like,
They probably, I don't know. See, and that's the hard thing about Ukraine is like,
this side of the road has power, this doesn't.
yeah. That's a beautiful Italian restaurant, by the way. You want to fancy? I don't know if we can get a table, but I'm sure they have a fancy tiramisu.
So we just
there.
had ramen and now we're gonna go for Italian?
Oh no, I mean like a dessert.
Yeah, well, Marco Polo went to Asia and brought the noodle back.
We can try.
Let's do it.
All right. It's fancy though. I don't know if you'll.
And I'll take cards.
So
This is it.
this is it. It's it's a little bit too fancy, right?
The decor in the window is lovely.
I don't know. I feel a bit weird going in there with you, but I guess we could.
What, you feel weird going in with me? Are you ashamed of me, Johnny?
A little bit. Okay, now let's go.
Yeah, put this
Bad
on
day.
your channel. Put that on your channel. Johnny FD.
Не бронювали, так?
No. Over here? Okay, that's fine. You have a dessert menu? Okay, good. We decided to go next door because they gave us a table. It was more like a bar seat, I guess. But I don't like the dessert menu, so we're gonna check out Tavaka. This place actually has good cakes. We could put Oh yeah, this looks way better.
Yeah, you can actually enjoy yourself.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So that's coffee cake, cheesecake. What is that one there? The purple one?
Pistachio cheesecake, and then some kind of blueberry crumble.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Super good.
I might just take half of that cake right there and just.
Snickers cake, maybe snickerdoodles. We have the Crimean cheesecake, and what is that one?
Raspberry.
Oh. And a matcha.
And I brought the matcha.
Matcha is beautiful.
If you drink one of these once every year or two, then you've had enough.
Yeah. Well, let's dig in. It's fresh noho.
You can say hi to everyone.
Who is that?
It's YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, a bit of an impromptu video, and the reason I'm doing this, Nick and I are going to work Kazabak in Bakhmut tomorrow, because the assault's been pretty heavy, and anyway, they're down a couple teams, so we're actually going to do hospitaler stuff.
Дякуємо госпітальєрам за надану волонтерську допомогу у вигляді 5-кіловатного дизельного генератора.
Thank you so much for everybody who support us with donations through Instagram, from YouTube, from all over the world. It's going to be a long, hard winter. We're going to continue to get as many generators from Germany as we can. Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you.
Slava Ukraine!
Дякуємо.